Alrighty, guys. It is Monday, the 26th of June. I think we're going to be tackling Growth Embrace CE. I don't know what the C stands for, but it looks like some sort of, I don't even know, sausage. Maybe it's tech. Green, so maybe there's some grass in there. No, I actually like this. This like platform. The entire platform is made with a black platform, and then you just like have sparse grass. It's actually a cool aesthetic. Well, there's some grass. Okay, that's drift. Okay, we have drifts. We have drifts, and I still don't know how to do that. It's not a great, oh my god. That's a drift. Oh my god, it's even a drift for the speed that I had. I was about to say that's a drift if you have more speed than I did, but it doesn't matter how much speed you had, it's a drift. Okay, there's a finish straight, but there's a finish that's a little bit more risky if you go to the right. Oh, okay. Okay. Be a little bit better about that one. Yeah, so this track features some very slow, some drifts that you need to slow quite a bit down for. Which, as long as you know that, that's acceptable. To be kind of ready for that stuff. Obviously, on a first attempt, I am not. Surprised I didn't gear down there. It's whatever. Nice. Okay. We got the gold. Now it is time for further improvement. I actually really think this transition, that start transition, is super nice. It's tricky. It's unique. I have not seen it yet. It's kind of only so much you can do for a start. Like the first 3 blocks or first 4 blocks that you can do in a start kind of end up, you know, if you've been playing Trackmania for as long as I have, you kind of start to see the same things, which is, you know, it's a limitation. It's like how many tracks can use the same 4 blocks in their own unique way, right? Or not the same 4 blocks, but, you know, there's a million blocks. There's a lot of blocks in Trackmania, but when you're only allowed to have a combination of 4 of them or so, for 3 to 5 of them for the start. Like, obviously a track consists of a lot more blocks, and then the track can get a lot more unique after that, but I'm thinking of just like the very beginning of the track, like the first couple blocks. There's obviously a much more limited combination of blocks for that, so I'm sure at this point, you know, other than like rotating the blocks in weird ways, if you're just trying to be normal and put to the grid some blocks, kind of, you know, you kind of have to, you gotta get you gotta think outside of the box. And this this platform to flat, I don't even know what it would be called, platform to support transition block with a mid transition onto a steep S turn or S hill. Actually, not something I don't want to say it's the first time it's the first time I've seen it. Does that mean it's probably the first time someone has done it? Probably not. Like I said, for the first combination of blocks, it's like kind of very limited, relatively speaking, compared to what you can create in Trackmania. Like obviously, other than recently, whenever we had a track that reused a line for track of the day, and I only found out about it later, which is interesting to say the least. Track of the day was literally the same basically as a different track of the day, just looked different. That's interesting, but I'm not going to get on that topic. But you know, as for the scope of possibility for the first 4 blocks of a track, there's a lot of combinations, but there's not as many as the entire track as like combinations for entire track. So I feel like having an interesting start also like it disproportionately increases like the enjoyment of a track, right? If you have like a really tight feeling and nice feeling start, it probably will feel better to play, because when you're grinding it, you have this little challenge at the start of a track every time, and that's the part that you're going to be most playing, is the start of the track. So having a cool little minor skill check right at the beginning kind of amplifies, I feel, the track value. Okay, I need to brake more. It's definitely something that I don't think I do enough of in my tracks. I'm trying to think of all the tracks that I've recently made. So there's Azalea. See, with Azalea, it was a quick turn into a plastic transition. I wouldn't say it's as cool. I wouldn't say it's on the same level as this one. This one's more instant, and I would say it's more of a skill check, because getting this transition smooth is actually pretty tricky. Then there's Sapphire Fields. Sapphire Fields didn't have like I would say a skill check at the start. It had you got into a reactor boost immediately, so like the gameplay got going quick, but it didn't have a crazy mechanic that you had to do, or like a little transition or something that you can optimize at the start. The one I'm working on currently does not have that. That's definitely a thing I need to work on, is making the starts more interesting. What the heck was the name of that one? The grass one I made. That's it's super descriptive, by the way. The one that I made that's grass. That's like 70% of my tracks. No, the one that I put a video out for it. I used I don't even know what I would consider that genre. It's jazz, but like fast. It's fast jazz. Yeah, it doesn't really have a It has like a little skill check at the start, but that's just because the start is on a incline, and you're on grass to start, meaning that, yeah, that track is 100% grass if I remember correctly. The track is 100% grass. I don't believe there's any sections where you're on road, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the track is 100% grass. You start on a very steep hill, so the little mini game you have to play at the start is managing 2 gears, but I feel like that's not as impressive. Clearly, what I've learned from this small discussion that I've spent way too much time on is that there's some things I could improve at the start of my tracks to make them much more interesting. Okay, there's 1.13. Pretty large. Let's keep it going. Let's take it to the streets. The reactor section up that hill is a major speed management section done by the mapper. You drive across a whole lot of penalty grass. It's a whole lot of penalty grass in weird ways too. It's not like you just drive over a block of penalty grass. You drive over a road piece, a tilted grass road piece that has penalty grass on both sides. And then there's more to it than that. Actually, I need to. Whenever I get there again, I'll pay attention to what I go over. But like, it's a unique set of penalty grass to get just the perfect amount of speed coming out of that turn for a nice little. Okay, so you go over that, and then you actually that's the only penalty surface you go over. Oh, I expected that. Oh, I have crashed. I said that even though I technically didn't crash yet, but I certainly did. Okay, that's a weird drift for me. I'm probably going a little bit too wide on it. Ooh. I could have got that a little bit better. Oh. You know, there's only one reason why you would have put that hole there, and it's just so that I can't cut it just a slight amount. I can't very slightly cut it. Same with right there, same with that pole. Now, to be fair, I am also guilty of doing that maneuver. But I actually had to stop myself from doing that maneuver in my most recent track. There are two points in the track where where I did at one point have light poles blocking you from cutting literally cutting the corner at all. And I had to, in playtesting, I was like, this is not fun hitting this pole. So I decided I was going to get rid of them even though, in my opinion, and if you're watching this video and later down the line this track comes out that I'm talking about and you play it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Even though the hole blocks seem a little bit janky whenever you try to cut the corners of the hole, I accept that fact for a more interesting feeling turn that lets you take the risk and cut the corner very minorly, because in the end you're still risking hitting something. It's just it's a different feeling, right? You're clipping the hole versus running into a light pole, which may invoke different feelings, but in my opinion, hitting the light pole, I did not like the feeling of hitting the light pole. I don't like the feeling of hitting the hole either, but it's more desirable to me for the track feel that I'm going with to allow you to cut that corner just slightly if you feel like you can. I like enabling the player to feel like they're cheating. They're cutting corners, which is exactly what I sort of want to reward. If like what I want to, the sort of mentality or track style that I want to accept. Like I wanna encourage that little bit of extra risk to cut the corner just slightly. And if you would have cut it just a little bit more, you would have clipped and completely ruined your run. That's the kind of thing I want, you know? Oh, okay. Dang it. Wait and hit the pole. Wonder how much of a dirt turn, for lack of a better term to describe it. I wonder how much of a dirt turn you can get on that turn there. Ooh, good exit speed. This is an improvement purely for that. Nice, nice. Keep going. And crash. Okay, well, you know. Yeah. You know, the funny thing is if I made this track, or at least the start of this track, if I somehow stumbled onto this same sort of interesting start, I definitely would be the person to put that pole there. But like we were discussing before, I think I would have most certainly put the pole there, and then through later playtesting, I'd have kept hitting it and be like, you know what? I think it would be better without the pole. Like seriously, that's the mentality I would have gotten to. I'm like, you know what? It's more fun if I don't have the pole, so I'm gonna remove the pole. I hit the wall. Are you kidding me, dude? Okay. All right. Ah. Don't bounce on that. You don't want to bounce on that. You want to get it smooth. Okay. Dang it. That turn is awkward. I think I need to jump more into the corner. That's what I'm feeling right now, is that I need to jump more into the corner. We'll see if that feeling stays, but for right now, that's what I feel like. No. Yep. You killed me. That's all I think of is whenever I did that, whenever I said new, think of CDI Zelda in that weird "you killed me" section. Okay. Are you kidding me? I got air. Oh my god. That air time, just the air time alone, I think cost me 0.07. I was, I think, 0.1 ahead. And then me getting air caused me not only to be in the air, which means I'm not accelerating, but also I couldn't turn in when I wanted to. I hate that that's probably going to be the run that we finish off with. I don't know. We'll see if I can get another improvement, but I'm being realistic here. We have 8 minutes, 7.5 to improve that run. It's not impossible. It's happened before. It's not going to be easy. Okay. Oh my god. A little slow. Getting more confident with that section. What was that? Didn't go far enough with the jump. No, I needed to brake just a little bit more. Oh, honestly, the actual answer there is I needed to jump into the corner more, but that didn't happen. So the answer ended up being I needed to brake more. Dang it. Why? Dang it. The turn is tricky because the jump in is weird. Dang it. Oh. Don't just throw yourself off. Try to actually get the thing smooth. Really early to start that drift. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Ah. Started turning in a little bit too early there. That was a not great turn. Oh, okay, I have crashed. Oh, okay. Yet again, I've crashed. Hmm. Great. Amazing. Oh. Are we really gonna crash like that? I actually want to see. Okay, that is the block I thought it was. I've always seen... I see these all the time. This pillar with the signs around it and one of them pointing in a direction. And I always had a good assumption of how it was done. I've never used it in a track, so I never have like actually tried it out. But I wanted to make sure that I did actually know how it was done, and the answer is I did actually know how it was done. I just wanted to make sure. Dang it. That was the only probably good attempt left. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to call it there. I will see you all tomorrow, where we'll tackle whatever track happens to be the track of the day for the day. Until then, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you all later.